What's going on, everybody? This week on the Bonfire, we are giving away a little bit of unobtainium. We have one of the Apocalypse 2020 shirts and the Apocalypse 2020 patch, True Unobtainium, and the not yet released Owl patch coming soon. But you can win all three of these items if you stick around to the end of the episode to find out how.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm CT.
I'm Dean.
This is our trusty sidekick, Sasquatch.
We've got a lot because we played hooky last week. So this week, we've got to jam it in. So speaking of last week, we dropped part 1 of our recovery series. This is going to be a 4-part series released over the next month and a half to 2 months.
And then in shop news, we have tire storage bags and tire storage bag XLs finally starting to trickle out of the shop. So a lot of you want to get your hands on them. Get on the notify me when back in stock list.
Patience, people. Patience.
And it will happen. And then more stuff coming back, the custom color seat back panels. Now this was something where we had are coming back finally. We've got black and coyote back in stock. We were having another company do the laser work for us, but now we have our own laser. So we are able to do those in-house, and we should be able to do those a lot more consistently. But if that wasn't exciting enough, we have even more stuff coming. Now we can't show it to you, so I'm gonna blur. Hey, you shouldn't show that to people.
Oh, we were just talking about laser cut stuff. So yeah, top secret, we really can't show you, but you can probably tell by the blurred square what this might be. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Might be coming out here in a little while, so why don't you go ahead and take that.
Yes. And then in more new stuff news, as we teased early on in the video, we have the owl patch, ladies and gentlemen.
Desert owl, desert biome. So we went from forest wolf to desert owl.
Yes.
So coming soon, so stay tuned for that. If you want more information on this patch series, there's a link down below. We'll take you to a little forum where you can be notified when these limited edition, not very many, never to be made again patches will be out. So make sure you get on that list if you want more information.
And then in more new stuff news.
You have been begging, pleading, decreeing, crying from the rooftops that you want some BROG swag. We are finally going to fulfill your wish. BROG logo t-shirts coming soon. Very cool, vintage. You might have seen the teaser on social media. They're going to be coming soon. This is going to be a regularly stocked item, so we're not doing a pre-order. We're putting in our initial stocking order right now, and then you will be able to just buy these on the website. We'll have sizes from small to quad X, and there might be another piece of BROG swag coming out later. Not going to say what it is. And then there might be another one later on in the fall, which would be great for when things get a little bit cooler. But again, we're not gonna give you all the information right now. We're just gonna kind of tease. But you might see some more stuff, more BROG swag coming down the pipeline.
And now your favorite part of the show, we're gonna talk about events.
Oh my God, this is gonna be a lot. So we have a lot of events coming up, some new events to talk about. But in order of what's coming up, this weekend is the Adventure Van Expo, June 19th and 20th in Mount Hood, Oregon. Next weekend, we have the Outside Adventure Expo, June 25th to the 27th in Salt Lake City, Utah. I will be flying out for that. Also, there is a new event, East Coast Forerunner Jamboree, June 25th to 27th in Cole Township, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Don't really have a whole lot of details, but I did want to tell you guys, if you have a Toyota event, tell us about it. It's not just going to be all Jeep events or van events or whatever. This one came across my radar on Facebook. Next month, we have the New Jersey Jeep Invasion, July 9th to the 11th in Wildwood, New Jersey. Saturday, July 10th, Brews and Roos. This is a Subaru event in Chesapeake, Virginia. CT is probably going to take his Subaru. I'm probably going to come out, park in the back with the plebes because I'll have my Jeep there. Another Adventure Van Expo, July 10th to 11th in Bozeman, Montana. The Great Lakes Jeep Jam event, July 15th to the 18th in Erie, PA. And PA Jeeps, July 24th to 25th in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. That's my old turf. I will be up there for that. And another new event, the 20th Rover Rendezvous, August 27th to 29th in Big Bear, California. And whew, I need a breather for this one. This is probably some of the biggest news we got. Big drum roll. The Blue Ridge Overland Gear Overland Flea Market will be Saturday, November 13th. There will be on-site camping Friday night, Saturday night. So bring your gently used or your used and abused gear that you want to give away cheap. There will be gear for sale. So bring some stuff if you want to sell it. Bring some money if you want to buy some stuff. We will be hauling our seconds bin out there. So we will have some... not factory rejects, but some BROG second stuff for sale at the flea market. Just good time. You guys have been asking. Sorry we couldn't do it this spring. Just couldn't make it happen, but we will do it Saturday, November 13th. And of course, also speaking of events, Rooftop Tent Rally reminder, save the date, October 15th to the 17th. Registration will go live Monday, August 2nd. When we have more details as to how many people and what the restrictions are going to be, if any, we will have them well before then. We're hoping to get some of that dialed in the next couple weeks. But again, knock on wood, don't quote me. But right now it is looking like we will not have some of the same restrictions we had last time. So fingers crossed.
My favorite part of the show.
CT's favorite part of the show.
Where we get to read your comments. Last week we asked you what recovery gear is in your kit. So Jonathan Blackmon on Facebook said, my recovery gear is simple. My trips are currently simple. I don't have a winch, but I always have recovery straps, shackles, recovery point for the rear, gloves, and a shovel. Most of my trips are short on and off-grid camping in national forests. So if I'm lucky.
There you go.
Yeah, man, you don't need a lot if you're not going on rough roads to get stuck.
Tim Spiro on YouTube said, I have a set of those Go Treads and action boards in the truck. Haven't needed to use them yet, which is always good. It's nice to have recovery gear and not need it, than need it and not have it.
Humming Along on Instagram said, I keep a snatch strap and a portable air compressor. I have thought about getting Go Treads for a while. They seem like a better product than Max Trax, and they are made in the USA. One thing I always have, though, is my AAA card, so I can get a 100-mile tow if I need it.
I have my AAA card, too.
Yeah.
All right, Ben Wood on Facebook, a Warren 9.5 Ti and all the accessories to go with it. Could use a new bag though. Well, that's one of the things we talk about in our recovery video series is how to organize your gear and what bags you can use for winching stuff.
Lucas Antes on YouTube said, recovery gear wise, if the lockers and airing down don't do the trick, which usually they do, is a winch, tow strap, and assorted shackles, solid recovery points, action tracks, a shovel, and usually a friend.
A friend helps.
Some lesser known or not recognized items that I can use to aid in recovery that I have are an axe, a hatchet, a handsaw, a bottle jack, and a clear head to think through the situation. Oh, you need bourbon, that's what you need. The clear head makes all the difference when planning out the recovery rather than just jumping right into recovery mode. I think what he means there is jumping right into panic mode, which can happen. Better to slow it down. That's good. Things I intended to add would be a snatch rope, soft shackles, snatch block, tree saver, and a high lift. I will say I have yet to use anything for self-recovery yet other than a clear head and picking a better line. This guy's a good driver, or he just doesn't like to send it.
That's the key thing you'll hear me repeat time and time again in the future videos is the best recovery is not getting stuck in the first
Never
place.
getting stuck at all.
All right.
And our winner from 2 weeks ago, chosen at random by our resident vehicle recovery expert Squirrel, is Humming Along on Instagram. Congratulations, you win the Go Treads bag.
There you go. That's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah, man.
So earlier in the video, we kind of teased that there might be some changes coming up with the Bonfire. And we want some feedback. And what we're going to do is we're going to tease you with the Unobtainium, the Apocalypse 2020 shirt. Okay. We're also going to tease you with the patch, which there are not very many of these left. Apocalypse 2020 patch. And of course, you're going to be the first person to get the Desert Owl patch. So what we want is we want your honest feedback as to what you want out of the bonfire. Like I said, we're going to be possibly putting some changes through, but you guys, our viewers, are the ones we do this show for. And we want to know, what do you like? What don't you like? What do you want to see more of? What do you want to see less of? Like, if you tell me that, you don't want to look at CT, then we'll get rid of CT.
It's just my beautiful face and my funny jokes. That's really what they're here for.
But no, in all honesty, I mean, like, do you want things like industry news? Do you want things like events? Do you want things like what's going on in the shop? Do you want some behind the scenes stuff? Do you want trip stuff? Like, if we actually go out on a trip on our own, do you want to hear about that? Or do you just want the bare bones, quick and dirty? Or are you going to miss the bonfire if it disappears? Like, if you're like, hey, you know what? I probably won't watch the bonfire anymore. That's okay. We'll hurt our feelings a little bit. But,
or are you just here for the giveaway?
Yeah, that's the thing. Or are you just here for the giveaway? Because we
could do giveaways on Facebook. Yeah, we could do giveaways on Instagram.
Yeah. The other potential thing that might change with the bonfire that we'd obviously like some feedback on is going from kind of this recorded and posted and edited later to possibly doing it live. Like actually do Instagram live or something like that. Where we just kind of do kind of a little bit more off the cuff, a little bit rougher, less editing, less second takes on or fourth takes on some things.
Yep.
Depending on what kind of week we're having.
You'll get to see the real blunders.
Yeah. And then the other option too is we can take all of this information and chop it down into smaller bits and release it out other ways.
We could do we could just start doing stories or something like that instead.
So again, just kind of give us your feedback. Like, do you like the bonfire? What would you like to see out of it? Any and all feedback is welcome. Again, be as constructive or as critical as you would like. Just please don't be mean. We have fragile egos. But definitely constructive feedback would be great. Might shift again the way we do it. But I can most likely tell you it will probably disappear off YouTube. I think that's probably what's going to happen is we'll disappear off YouTube. So if you only watch it on YouTube, if you don't watch it on Facebook, don't watch it on Instagram, let us know, because we'd like to kind of see what the numbers are, because I see a lot of you guys that regularly comment. Sometimes you comment on Facebook, sometimes you comment on Instagram, sometimes you comment on YouTube. So if you're already seeing it on different platforms, like, what is your preferred platform? So yeah, any and all feedback about the bonfire, please drop it down in the comments below. If you don't want to comment publicly, send an email to bonfire@blueridgeoverlandgear.com and we will read it that way.
So real quick, what's coming next? We got a walk around with someone that many of you guys know and love. So really neat vehicle, really neat person. Look forward to that coming Thursday. Then we've got more in the recovery series after that.
Next
so
week, yeah.
That is all the fun I have. I'm CT.
I'm Dean. That's Sasquatch.
We will see you same BROG time.
Well, maybe not, because we keep skipping weeks. So we'll see you.
And we might change it up.
Yeah,
so
we will see you at some point in some way, shape, or fashion. We just don't know when. Give us feedback. That's what we want.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
I'm just. Do you want to see more of Sasquatch? Like, is that why you come?
Sasquatch the Puppet Show. I have it. Forget the feedback. We have our new show format now.
Overland industry news delivered by Squirrel Puppet.
Delivered by Squirrel. It's brilliant. It's perfect. Why didn't we think of this sooner?